So a whole lot of shit just went down, and knowing as well that Gon has indeed had a lot of pussy in his life. So this episode of freaking Hunter, it started off with such a strong start with freaking Meruem taking over that castle, and he was literally going nuts when he saw one of the rare humans there. You know, he just took his head clean off. He looked like he was about to rip his freaking dick off when he started eating him and started eating his intestines. And you get to see, and it's like, oh, and he was like so happy that this is what he's been craving for, and this is what has happened. And you know, and he was even just like, he wasn't even listening to the leader, like of this guy, and he's saying, you know, why is this freaking reject here get it? And he's saying, oh, and one of his freaking guards saying, this is what they call a phenomenon, like being born into, you know, bloodline or being had good connections is considered, you know, reason to get in. He's saying, well, let's go and fix that. And the freaking like cat girls that they had there were literally begging, you know, please, you know, spare us and all that. We'll do anything. And he's like saying, do you really think I'm gonna fucking spare you? That was just beast. But then we got back to like Gon and Killua, and just say like the animation for halfway this episode, it just wasn't as, you know, amazing as it always has been. I mean, it's still pretty good, but you sort of notice it. I didn't really notice it until myself until my friend said to about it, and I was like, yeah. And Palm, when they get back to Palm, my God, I was like, Gon, you're gonna have a fucking hard time dealing with this bitch. There's like she's literally stabbing the fuck out of these gondos, and she's there with the most scariest face I've ever seen. And I'm there shitting myself, like thinking, what is she gonna do to this kid? My God, God, run! Like, and she's saying, you know, and he said, I'll do anything to make it up to you. She asked to go out with Gon, saying go out with a date with me, and of course freaking Killer was getting a little butthurt because you know he wants to be the one going out with God and all that, and he was saying, you know, let's go out now, and she said, no, sorry, I'm training. It's like, and then she's saying, yeah, and then I don't know how fuck got going out of this, but he was saying, you know, oh, I want to make it a surprise and all that, what I've got in store for you and all that. So luckily I managed to sort that shit out of Palm. But whilst they were out like training, since you know Gon still hasn't got his powers back, they get a call from Knuckle saying that they've captured Kite and saying, you know, he's being controlled and that he's got like freaking like there'll be 3 days or so. But also as well, knowing that freaking Gon back on his island used to go like out with girls and all that, and it's even been saying like they used to do weird things with him. You know, Gon's been having that pussy. Like, Gon been having a lot of that old woman. Like, he's been going out with fucking cougars, mate. Like, this guy went in. And I just fucking just had a laugh with that, just seeing that freaking Killua was not going to be his first and all that, and he was just so sad about that. It was just so. But we also see in this episode as well, Cheetu has arrived in his area, and you know everyone's like at first like, oh, he looks so weird, he looks so cute and all that. And takes a bit, and then he just starts eating humans out there. And then you know the cops come around, the old fucking Rozzers come around and say, put your hands up in the air, and he literally avoids a bullet like supersonic speed, like right to his eye, and then just takes his fingers and just eats them. I'm like, what the fuck? And then Palm and finally go on a date, and oh my God, does she have a complete overhaul. When she wants to go on a date, she looks freaking fine, and I'm like, not gonna lie, she went as freaking psychopath. I think I'd tap that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when like Killua was there watching them over the date, he actually saying, you know, we've got to be careful of the ads, and he seems to know about Kite as well. I'm guessing like Knuckle called up Killua somewhere. They got called up about what actually happened to Kite. No, you know, saying like Gon finds this out, you know, he's gonna go absolute batshit crazy on this. But at the end of the day, like with this episode, like it was fucking enjoyable. And then you see freaking Ranmot at the end, like now about to fight face off like with Killua, and seeing the preview for next week's episode is just gonna look amazing. Just to see that, I absolutely fucking love that we get to finally see, you know, some more action. And this episode was just a blast just to watch. Actually, it was just funny and it was like epic at the same time, and it was overall just fucking great. But let me know what you guys think about this episode. I'll give it like an 8 this week because it was just good. But you know, there were animation hiccups here and there, but it's like But let me know what you guys think, and that's all from me, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. Remember, Hxh Now, sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.